Whew! The tubs are finally coming in. Hey YouTube, welcome to a little studio update. We're looking at my room right now. Over there's where I used to have my computer years ago. And as you can see, there's all of the shipping supplies above my bed. I often call it a giant UPS, which stands for United Postal Service. Or just Postal Service, really. Um, Man, I don't think I've ever talked about this gold colored box. It was meant to be a candy dispenser storage thingy. I don't know. Sometime I'll dig it out and probably show you, but I don't know that I'll finish it because I don't have room for it. It's just too big. I would never hold that much candy in it. I don't know what's going to happen to it. It's a relic from a long time ago that just never got finished. But there's all of that. Eventually those pillows are going to go up to the studio. But the tubs are slowly filling into my room. Um, this desk and this bookshelf are eventually going to be gone somewhere, and I don't know exactly where I'm putting all of the stuff that's on them right now, but that is going. Those are going to go somewhere, and there's going to just be more tubs here. Some of this stuff will go to the studio, like that, darn it, I forget what scientist it's named after, but that thermometer's going to the studio. Maybe those Rubik's Cubes can fit somewhere. Little things like that will go. The car will go. Maybe the thinker will go. I don't know. But some will go upstairs. Some will go into more tubs like this. But eventually, this wall is going to be lined with tubs. I don't know. Depending on what of that stuff I feel I need to access in the future. Like, as you can see, my laptop lives there. And there's my old XP laptop. This is the new current laptop that I use sometimes for writing and things. Yeah, that'll probably eventually have a better home. Maybe it'll live in the studio, but I kind of feel like it can live down here because most of the laptop-y stuff I do is from down here. And so if I have a day where I don't ever go upstairs to my studio, I can just grab my laptop and do that. So it's slowly filling in. You might think it's going to be a little claustrophobic in here, maybe. No, I've actually lived with a lot of stuff in my room for a long time. Having it neat and organized like this is nice. My Legos are currently upstairs. Those are going to come back down into here. But it's actually finally nice to have my stuff in my own space where I can kind of see it and I have a mental map of what's in the tubs as well as being able to see them clearly. So that's kind of what's happening with this room. There's all of my film stuff. Pegboard used to be there. What do we got over here? More stuff that needs to be organized and cleaned. Again, some goes up to the studio. Some of it stays down here. So that's a thing. We have, yeah, this wall. I remember this wall. There's a few things missing from it. I don't remember exactly what was what. I'll have to look at the footage. There might have been some flowers missing there. I know there's a motorcycle headlight that's somewhere down beneath in the mess. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I like the look of this. I wouldn't mind filming in front of this again. So this could be... But moving it up to the studio is tricky. I would need to have this on like a board that I could pack away. It doesn't fit the final vision of the studio as it is now. But I could very easily move many of these elements up there and put them in places. I'm going to try and interweave probably some of my lights into the clock place. Put a few lights, some other places up there for looks when I turn them on. Because I have a lot of lights. Are they in here? I'm not seeing them directly. There's more stuff in here that's going to go to the studio for decoration, potentially. But, somewhere, I have, like, tons of lights from the dollar store, just like those ones that were on. Because what's the thing? Oh, yeah, because I just bought, like, all of the lights. Oh, we got leaf lights. I'm buying those now. We got spring flower lights. I get those now. Except for some of the Halloweeny ones. But let's go. Let's go upstairs and take a look at the actual studio. This is a very slow process of figuring out, and I take a look at what can I move? What one thing can I pull each day? Like this can go be stored up in the studio, most likely. I'm going to go put this up there in a tub. I just think about it, and I think about it, and I wish I could just move massive amounts of stuff, but I can't. So let's go take a look at the studio. yeah. So here's the Legos I was talking about, and some other things that will eventually go into my room. Here's some stuff that, like, most of the stuff in that tub is just going away. Even the tub itself, I don't need it. There's my guest chair with a few things that are staying. It's a studio update. Yeah. So, there's my food. Pegboard is starting to go up. The pegboard is being placed along here. This bottom one didn't end up being quite to the edge because of some miscalculations in cutting and like some of the size of how these backboards were cut. There might be a way to extend it a little bit wider, but I'm not too worried because with the distance not to the edge on that side and the distance here, I'm maybe getting only one extra hole. So I think it'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I have to get some more pegboard and make it wider and redo it. I don't think I'll have to do that. But also I think with the boards the way they are now, having it just a little bit wider would be fine to have it stick off that little bit. I wasn't also using the full space of my original pegboard when I had this downstairs. So this is that pegboard moving up. Since I wasn't using the full space of that, I think this will be fine. My cameras are going back, or sorry, my tripods are going back on here. Whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to try out this pegboard. Interesting. I thought that the bottom pieces would fit inside of some holes one row down, but no. But that basket's going to help hopefully store some of the things over here. Yeah, this place is as messy as ever. I am slowly moving things and finding places for them. I want to get the bookshelves rotated. I got a bunch of foam dart guns from the dollar store there. That's going to be for the little shooting thingy that I'll build with a bunch of little targets and stuff. My Legos have moved because I've set up these. So I was going to have my friend 3D print some stands, and I was going to have all the games on the one shelf. With the way these stands are, that won't work, but I'm actually okay with that. I was going to have that one in the back, not very noticeable. That one would be in the back because it is Wall Street Fortune Hunt, which is boring. Imagine stock market video game simulation from the 70s on TV there. Yeah. So it's okay that it's up there and a little bit more hidden, but the two, I've played Conquest of the Rings, that's good. Conquest of the World, I'm positive, will be fun. It's like Risk, but then you type stuff in on the Odyssey, and it comes up on your TV, and you fight with airplanes and submarines and tanks when you have a battle. So cool. Odyssey 2 is still in pieces. I need to clear stuff off of this table right here and record a video of me testing things. I'm hesitant to do that because it's like I don't really know what I'm doing. So I can record a video and send it to, I forget his name, but the guy from Console 5. You have been very awesome so far. Looking forward to sending you that video whenever I remember to get around to it and feel like I have time. I'm not wanting to do other things because I got a lot going on. Especially with being back at Dollar Tree saving for sound film. That's one of the biggest things. I'm saving for sound film, and I'm also saving up for a new camera. I think I want to get the Sony ZV-E1, but we'll have to see as I save my money. So yeah, there's going to be red sound film everywhere. That's the biggest thing. Ooh, a DankPods 1 grit. My mom got this for me for Christmas. Thank you. It's cool. No Frank. I didn't really want Frank, but then after I got this, part of me was kind of like, yeah, it could have been cool to have Frank, but I'm happy with that. That is good enough. I think I talked about this in a video. We need to make the mounting for that so that, because we can't cut, I don't want to cut this plastic down. So we need to make a box that fits up there that comes down and allows this to fit in. And it may also be a sound box as well, where it's got like foam in there and a maze so that the sound doesn't really travel through. We'll see. I may just build a straight box for that if I don't find that there's a lot of echo coming through. We do have the nearest nearest exit vent for that is over in a room that way. It's closed right now, helping keep some of the sound from the other rooms out, but I'm going to do a test at some point. Open that up, see if I can hear my speakers, see what's going on. The guy that I had from Desert Island Studios had like a clap test and he could hear some things coming through there. So, yeah, I think, oh, the desk for a moment here. It looks a little messy. The one thing that doesn't belong is the microphone. That needs to have its more forever home somewhere. It was there temporarily because I was recording Star Wars Droidworks with my friend. But, yeah. I'm looking for someone else to finish that with me just because, he's having a lot going on in his life. I'm still friends with him, okay? And very good chance we'll see this video. Hey, I'm still friends with you. I'm still willing to come over to your house every once in a while and hang out. Yeah, he's moved out somewhere else now. I'll say that. So I'm still willing to do that. But the recording setup for that, yeah, it needs an old computer. And yeah. Anyways, enough on that. I like this setup a lot. Things have been going good. The Vocaster's sounding great. I haven't listened to my voice a lot with it, but I think it does sound better with the effect that I have applied on to make this slightly more bassy. Yeah, and also, I think I mentioned this in the video on my speaker stands. It looks a little bit messy, but what is it? Oh, but a lot of things here like have a nice, neat place. It's all organized clutter, you could say. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this studio update. Oh, actually, no, the closet. The closet is looking a lot nicer. That green laundry basket was in here. It's not perfect yet. I'm going to really quickly pick up some things after this video and finish moving them before I sit down and do whatever I'm going to do on my computer. But it's looking a lot nicer. When I'm done with just organizing the few things in the front here, I'll be able to walk into the closet and actually access my stuff and do things in there. I'm really excited for the slow progress of things. Oh, I need to address this. This is not staying in the studio. I didn't want him to be seen in a video. I forgot that he was up here even. This is an old toy from my ward's nursery from at least a decade ago. Because I taught in the nursery. And ooh, that needs to be tightened a little bit more. His hat had come off, and so I glued it back on. You can see some of the JB Weld there. He was just up here to let things dry, and then I forgot about him. I'm taking him back down to the toy bin in the front of our house, which is for my mom's chiropractic patients when they have kids come. He's going out of here. I do not like this thing. And yeah, the troll, whatever the heck that thing is gone. Also, don't know when that happened. No idea. No idea how he got burned. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Oh, let me show this off actually. So this is what it's supposed to look like, but they had some of the wrong pieces, so I made the best of it. Made that. Doesn't turn on, sadly. It was the LED died, so I need to buy an LED to replace the one inside here, and then this will go probably somewhere up in between the clocks as decoration there. This thing I think is really cool though. It's from the dollar store from years ago, Dollar Tree, because it has rubber pieces that are like a plus shape. So when you put the pegs in, those rubber pieces are pushed out of the way and they can let light through. And when you pull them back up, the rubber pieces plug up the hole again. Unlike the real Lite-Brite where you punctured a piece of paper and then that was it. Never have it again. Which is why there's only one thing that's been done with my Lite-Brite. And that was by my friend. My friend Nathan made a hot air balloon, and then that was it. I never used it because I wasn't going to have the papers again. I wasn't going to be able to redo the pattern once I made the thing. And then what about more paper? You have to buy more paper, and I just never touched it. Never touched it. Oh, snacks on the shelf. Yeah. Those are really old on the bottom there. The chips are new. Got some regular Doritos in the back there along with barbecue Doritos. They're actually pretty good. Make me pucker a little bit. I got some pretzel rods. There's Terra chips that were on discount from Winco. Pistachios, lots of little things. I got some gum. My favorite flavor of the Cannell's gum is, which one is it? No, that's the Tutti Frutti. Ah, here's one. Violet. I love that flavor. I wish they included more. Because, like, they have 5 flavors, 6 rows. And the 6th row has a mix of Tutti Frutti and peppermint. Maybe those are the most popular Cannell's flavors. Okay, fine, Cannell's, you can do that. But I wish that extra row was violet. Because I love violet, and that's why I buy these things. And I got these at the Asian market. Sorry, no, the Mexican market, locally, instead of Amazon. I think it was a little cheaper than Amazon, too. But I like supporting local instead of Big Daddy Bezos, as a lot of people say. Like, no, thank you. I don't like how he treats his employees. And, like, there's some brownies. There's still the pan up here from a video I'm working on, which is I switched my mom's gummy bear supply. I need to record one more thing for that, and then I can... 2 more things, actually, some B-roll and one more thing. And then I can edit that video together. So stay tuned for that. That's pretty much it for the update on the studio, and progress is happening. If you guys liked, leave a like down below. If you're excited to see what kinds of things I end up doing in the studio, me playing Odyssey 2 games, if I get that fixed, I do Minecraft up here. It's going to be a general purpose for recording, but I want to go out and do more short films and things like that, and so check out the backlog of stuff that I've done. If you like that, please subscribe. And if you want to support the studio, I don't mention this very often anymore, but I do have a Patreon down below. No hard feelings that it hasn't gotten any supporters yet. I'm still working to a point where I have a decent, consistent production schedule that's not Minecraft, and I'm actually producing some really cool videos. They're up here. I just need to get a few more things in place and find some people who want to film with me, and we'll be good. Anyways, I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!